Oh wow, guys, look at this. This is the ruins of the school, or the old school. This, I believe, is still privately owned. I could be wrong about that. But it was used until 1950s. This is the school that I was referring to that was a segregated type school. It's like an old outhouse over there. Another one of those modern, you can just see it, I don't know if you can really see it. There's another old modern house remains back there. They haven't removed. Pretty amazing. Lizards everywhere. I'm gonna go in. Just amazing. Beautiful place still too. Well, let's keep moving on. Okay guys, now we're headed to downtown. Just coming from that way to downtown Old Cahaba. Hard to see, but at the very end down there is what they call the Capitol marker. And we're back on the one good paved road that I think was put here in probably the 50s. I may be wrong about that. Again, remember, you know, in the around 1820, this would have been a very busy section of road. All these trees would not have been here. Very few of them, you would have been able to see houses, businesses. And now, nature just takes back over. So we always got to respect nature. As you can see, there's an old well, huge field, and we are basically right by Capitol Reserve. There's the marker, a little bit closer. Really quite beautiful. I'm actually going to go here over to where that tree is. I believe that's a grave marker. Yes, this is the grave of one of the Perrine daughters. Marie Elizabeth. And she was buried behind her home, so this was in fact right behind her home at the time. We just came from the grave of Perrine, and now we are actually over into the field here. Oh no, this is cool. Okay, this is cool. They call these, I can't remember the name of this tree. But that actually is a fruit, believe it or not. It's the size of probably a grapefruit. It's called, I think they call it a horse apple. Okay, also this where we're standing is the site of the infamous Castle Morgan, as they called it. Hardly anything remains of it. They now have picnic tables, in place of it. This was a cotton, I believe it was a cotton warehouse that was converted into a prison for the federal soldiers. This also there's moat remains around here. This was also an Indian village where we stand. At one point, a Native American village. But everywhere that we're standing now, this was once called Castle Morgan. It was once a cotton mill that was turned, or a warehouse that was turned into a prison. During the Civil War. And I love stuff about the Civil War. Tragic time in our history, in American history, but I just love that time frame. Bricks. Here we go. Guys, this is amazing. This is actual bricks, and that remain, and part of the remains from Castle Morgan. That is absolutely, I mean, you know, to be touching with my hand something from the Civil War is just amazing. I would never even take a little brick though, because I mean that would be taking a piece of history. Probably not exactly good luck to take something like that anyway. There's stories throughout history of people taking artifacts from places that had been standing during the Civil War times, you know, not just Civil War, but important places in history where the St. Valentine's Day Massacre occurred. People that took bricks from there, you know, ended up almost like a curse. So, probably not a good idea anyway. Major Hiram Salon Hanchett. That's amazing though. His body today lies in an unmarked grave around here. I'm sure his soul needlessly wanders this very ground. I almost forgot to stop by the Cahaba First State Capitol Monument. You can already see that people had defaced this piece of history. People, if you're watching this video, kids, it's not cool to do this kind of thing. It just makes you look very immature and irresponsible. You do not deface pieces of our history. It serves no purpose in putting your name, you know, scratching stuff into a stone. It does no good. Leave the stone alone. Erected by the Alabama Centennial Commission and by the citizens of Dallas County and dedicated November 11th of 1919. This stone has been here since November the 11th of 1919. Amazing. And man, people have carved this thing to heck. It's like a solid, you know, block of stone that they carved. It's a very beautiful monument. In fact, after this I'm going to snap some photos. Beautiful. And now we're going to move on to the parts of downtown Cahaba. Further parts of it. Kind of hard to see, but what you're seeing there is what this town, or excuse me, once this road, the street, looked like. Numerous businesses would have been on this road. Here we go. Here's a marker. I love that they put these colored signs in. It tells you a lot about what was here. By the Alabama Historic Commission. Thank you so much for putting these signs in. A courthouse reduced to rubble. This is very interesting here. Abandoned courthouse setting for 1876 political drama. Jeremiah Harrelson, an African American, served in the U.S. Congress from 75 to 77. 76, he was giving a speech in Cahaba's old courthouse as part of his re-election campaign. His opponent, General Charles Shelley, the white sheriff of Dallas County, sent a deputy to Cahaba to escort the congressman to Selma. Harrelson reported that he was forced at gunpoint to retract the statement and to promise to hold no more political meetings. How sad. Seeing a congressman treated this way had chilling effect on black voters. This event is generally accepted as the official end of the Reconstruction in Dallas County. Tallying the votes, several precincts were excluded for irregularities, and Congressman Harrelson lost his bid for re-election to Shelley. Tragic. Tragic reminder of our, past that we had.